Hi guys, it's Amy Catherine here, and this is your weekly reading for January 13th through 19th, 2020. Had to think about that. Okay, for this week's reading, I was guided to using the old Doreen Virtues Healing with the Fairies Oracle card deck. Healing with the Fairy Keys. But I really wanted to use an Oracle card deck this week, or I was led more to it as well. It can be very empowering, and what's really interesting about Oracle cards instead of Tarot is their messages are less layered. They're more simple, and they're more, I guess, straightforward, versus the Tarot, it can be like multi-layered. It's like a layer of pancakes. But anywho, let me go ahead and begin and shuffle. I humbly request the services of my guides and angels, and the guides and angels of those who are watching this reading, to help me to deliver clarifying messages and to make sure that my stones don't go off the table, because it's a tiny little table. And no, not yet. We need to just shuffle one more time. Fairies like to take a little bit longer sometimes, I've noticed. Angels can be pretty like, bam, we're here. And then fairies are like, we just kind of like to take our time. They like to observe. Fairy energies also, it can be very gentle but true, and this is it. Okay. So I'm going to draw one for Monday, Tuesday, one for Tuesday, Wednesday, and one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One for Monday, Tuesday, one for Wednesday, Thursday, and one for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So this is the first card for Monday, Tuesday. New opportunity. Wednesday, Thursday. I don't read Oracle cards upside down, unlike my Tarot cards. It just doesn't make sense. Oh, it's one that's beauty. So for Monday, Tuesday, we have a card called New Opportunity, and I love this card. This card is actually a personal favorite of mine, because when I saw this card for the first time, and I'm going to have a picture of it come up on the screen so you can see a closer view of it, I actually saw something similar happen in a dream, so it was very profound for me, and I feel like there was like a message there, and channeled message there, especially dreaming about a situation that was very similar to the card, and then actually having the card, it really resonated. And when this card shows up, it's new opportunities, and who doesn't like that? It usually means that there's going to be a new idea or a new situation, and it's usually a very positive spin. The fairies are saying that there is an energy there, that a gift that's coming to you, and it could be in the form of an idea or a windfall or an opportunity, or for me it feels very almost like a break, almost like a break in the tenseness. This is for January 13th through 14th. So what we just had was a Pluto-Saturn conjunction. And if you haven't listened to or watched my 2020 predictions video, you'll see that this is a huge, monumental astrological event. It only happens once every 30 plus years. And the last time it happened was around the time the Berlin Wall fell in the 1980s. And that was in Libra. They're meeting up in Capricorn for the first time in over 500 years. So Pluto and Saturn kind of get a bad rap in the astrological sort of world, because they're the heavy hitters. Saturn's all about, taking accountability, being meticulous, being very organized, and rules the military, law enforcement, laws, and stuff like that. And Pluto is the revolutionary. So Pluto's all about the death and rebirth and the phoenix rising sort of energy. So when they get together, when they go conjunct, there's a lot of powerful energy. So in conjunction, no pun intended or pun intended, with this sort of new energy that's coming along, there's almost like a break right afterwards. So their conjunction goes exact on the 12th, which is a Sunday, I believe. And on Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have this sort of new opportunity energy. So I'm not surprised by this at all, but on the same token, it can be almost feeling like there is a break in this intensity. So Saturn and Pluto have this habit of being very, very heavy, and they're very slow-moving planets, so when they show up and they go conjunct, there's this sort of steady increase. It's happening over a year of just increase in trying to make sure that you're getting your karmic slate clean, that you're trying to like just work more and get your business stuff organized and stuff. And so that day after the conjunction, they're still technically conjunct, but it's almost like a break from that steady increase in intensity. So maybe on the 13th and 14th, be looking for new opportunities that come as this break after this conjunction. That's kind of what I feel. On Wednesday, Thursday, we have quiet time, which is great. It's a beautiful little fairy. There's a waterfall. It's in the woods. I can hold that up, and I'm also going to have a larger version of it on the screen. When this card shows up, it's obviously a reflection. So really reflect on that new opportunity, and especially if there's situations that feel a little overwhelming, because sometimes what happens is you can actually get overwhelmed by a lot of good things that happen sometimes. So in that case, what I want you to focus on is this week, get some quiet time, maybe take a salt bath, go out into nature. Here in the South, we really haven't had that much of a winter. It's like 50-something degrees outside today, which is mildly frustrating for me. Or, you know, get your snowshoes on if you live in a place where there's snow and just go out for a snow stroll. Go out into nature is one of the best places to get a quiet time, and studies have shown that natural sounds and sounds of nature can help you really decompress from anxiety or any like PTSD, and it's very calming sort of energy. This is also something you can do is meditate too, and that doesn't mean you just need to be like in your bedroom and all the lights turned off and you're just sitting there for like an hour and a half going, oh, that's not meditation at all. Meditation is when you just pull yourself into the present and you just focus on your breathing. Nobody's perfect, especially when you first start off meditating. Your mind's just going to wander. What you do is recognizing that it's wandered, and you just pull yourself back and just focus on your breathing, and you'll notice that you slowly get better and better at it, and watch how it really calms your energy, helps you feel centered. It might even help with sleep issues and having trouble sleeping. It'll really help you, give you some really good ideas, and what it does is just a giant like reset button for your brain. So our brains are kind of like computers. You ever had a situation with your computer and your computer's like freezing up, it's running slow, and you're just like, all right, screw it, I'm just gonna like restart my computer? That's what meditation is for your brain. Sleep and meditation have very similar benefits and effects, but meditation is great because you're turning your brain off when it wants to work, and you're telling it to pull back and really see the bigger picture. It really helps. I could go on and on about meditation, but there's a lot of health benefits for that. So long story short, Wednesday, Thursday, meditate. Get some quiet time, even if it's just for like 10-20 minutes. Have 10-20 minutes of quiet time and peace. Lock yourself in the bathroom if you have to, especially if you've got kids. I know that being a parent can be tough sometimes, but just find some quiet time and really reflect on that new opportunity that came up on Monday, Tuesday. The weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're going to have Beauty. This is the first time I've actually seen this card. It's kind of cool looking. I like that. What shows up for me in this card is that this is about building up your self-esteem. I feel like it's almost like a continuation of the quiet time energy. It is self-care. Beauty is not just taking care of yourself, but also treating yourself and treating your body in a healthy way. So maybe get your nails done, go to a spa, get a massage, work on your beauty care. How can you improve that? Work on self-esteem. How bad is your inner critic? Is that inner critic constantly nitpicking? Or is there something that needs to be looked at in regards to how you see yourself in the mirror? Maybe continue that sort of meditation theme and think about what you can do on the weekend that really increases your self-esteem and self-worth. I'm picking up a lot of third chakra, solar plexus chakra stuff, which is that gold energy for me, and that is your will and self-esteem sort of energy. So with this sort of beauty theme, work on how you see yourself and how you can improve the inside to match what really shines on the outside as well. Because though we have a lot of beautiful people, and a lot of light workers have problems with their self-esteem and self-worth, and they may have this very passionate calling to help others and always show up for them, but they're just super critical of themselves. And like, anybody else here have that problem? I've got it. I'm raising my hand. I know that I'm not preaching from a high horse. I'm right there with you. So let's work together this weekend on really focusing on how we can see ourselves in a better light, light, and maybe even treating our bodies in a way and loving ourselves and seeing the beauty within as much as the beauty without, and treating both of those in some way. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Happy Uranus direct week. I know that Uranus just went direct on Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday was the 10th, so then right around that full moon, lunar eclipse. So hopefully we should be waning from a lot of intense energy this week, and think of this as the true new year, especially starting on the 13th, that whole karmic reset that everybody's been talking about for the past year and a half. It's done. So what can you do? What have you done to wipe your karma? What are you going to build on that clean slate? And this week it feels like there's some new opportunities that are coming your way. So until next time, please take care. If you liked my videos, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this YouTube channel, and I'm going to be coming out with weekly readings every week and other tips and tricks in regards to spirituality and such. I also have a Facebook, a website, an Etsy storefront, and you can also book a reading with me online, and the links for all of that stuff is below. So hope you take care, and God bless, and see you next time.